Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the Atakline for this Thursday, November the 6th, 2014. I haven't made a Thursday Atakline in a while, because to me, typically Thursday are slow news days. Not this Thursday. Lots of news. Entertainment news, that is. Let's get things off with, of course, some big movie news involving Star Wars Episode 7. Now, of course, as we all know, the unthinkable has happened that they are making an episode 7 of Star Wars, something that no one thought would happen ever since Disney bought out Lucasfilm a few years ago. Now, we know that the movie is set to come out in 2015. What we haven't known today, what's the subtitle? Every good Star Wars film has a subtitle. Whether it's Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Episode 2, Revenge of the Sith, and of course, Episode 3, Attack of the Clones. Or was it Attack of the Clones was number 2 and Revenge of the Sith was number 3? But those were the subtitles. So now they revealed the subtitle for Episode 7. Of course, Episode 4 subtitle was New Hope. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. And Return of the Jedi was Episode 6's subtitle. Now the new subtitle for Episode 7 is The Force Awakens. Interesting name. They haven't used the Force in a subtitle before, so it's kind of cool to see. And I've seen episodes 1, 2, and 3. So I am going to see episode 7 when it comes out. I think it's coming out sometime next year. Of course, J.J. Abrams is directing it. So see how he does. The director of Alias, the creator of that show. So see how he does. In Star Wars land, when it lands in theaters next year, episode 7, The Force Awakens. Alright. Let's continue on with award show news. Last night was the CMA, the Country Music Awards, Country Music Association Awards. I went to that awards show in 2010. They sell tickets. I've probably said that a few times. And here's my program. I went to the 2010 CMAs, the 44th annual. That was a cool experience. I got to actually sit in the arena for the show and got to sit and watched the red carpet until I went in the venue. Now, I did not see it live last night. I had a class, so I DVR'd the show. And my thoughts on it, decent. So, for my favorite performances, I was kind of, weirded out by all the pop stars going to be on the show with the country stars, but it actually kind of fit. In some weird way, they actually do kind of fit, in my opinion. Meghan Trainor and Miranda Lambert doing All About That Bass was kind of fun. Seeing Ariana Grande come out to do a little bit of Bang Bang with LBT, Little Big Town was kind of fun. The country performances wise, I like Tim McGraw's new song, Shotgun Wedding. In my mind, Tim McGraw is one of the only true country guys left that actually keeps it mostly close to being as country as possible. Same Miranda. Speaking of Miranda, big winner for Miranda. She won about 5 awards. She is now, I think they said she's now the most awarded female in CMA history, the most bestowed upon female, winning more awards than any other female. She won for Musical Event of the Year, her duet We Were Us with Keith Urban. Then she won Single of the Year for Automatic, Album of the Year for Platinum, and for the 5th year in a row, she is female vocalist along with her husband Blake, who also won male vocalist again. Other awards, Doug Bentley winning Music Video of the Year for Drunk on a Plane. That was deserved. That's a fun video to a fun song. Follow Your Arrow. Casey Musgraves winning Best Song of the Year. Interesting choice and a cool choice. I seen Casey earlier this year open up for Katy Perry. That was fun to see her. Expanding a country audience to a pop audience. The Best New Artist, another guy I saw this year when he did a radio show in Detroit. Brett Eldridge winning Best New Artist. I thought that was deserved. I like his music. He's an good up-and-coming country star who's going to be opening up for Little Big Town, who regained as Best Vocal Group. And Florida Georgia Line, they won Best Vocal Duo again. And the big one, Entertainer of the Year, presented from Garth Brooks to Luke Bryan. He won the CMA Entertainer back in 2013. And I went the ACM Entertainer of the Year. And in 2013, they won the CMA Entertainer this year. Of course, George Strait won the CMA last year and the ACM this year Entertainer. So I thought the sympathy vote was going to continue. But I'm happy for Luke. He's probably one of my favorite male country guys right now going. because he's hot as heck right now. Despite all that and the pop stars, the CMA ratings did hit a dip. That it dipped slightly with 16.1 million tuning in comparison to 16.8. Just a slight dip. But it did grow in two demographics, with the teen demographic up 14% and kids up to 19%. And like I said, it's all because of Ariana Grande and Meghan Trainor's presence on the show, pop stars. So they are helping, ratings-wise. So, and they got in first place on Wednesday on the ratings. So there you go. CMA, big time show. Big ratings as well. Dipped slightly, but at least the demographics ratings were up for teens and kids, especially with the adding of pop stars. But there will be a lot of pop stars mixing with country stars with an award show dedicated to all genres. Another award show also on ABC to take place November 23rd, the American Music Awards. Now, there's been a lot of news about that in the last couple of weeks. Pitbull is the host, and a lot of new performers have been added, including Selena Gomez, who's got a new song for a new Greatest Hits album. Mentioned Monday, Taylor Swift's going to be performing Blank Space. And I love the jokes they made on the CMAs about postpartum Taylor Swift syndrome. About country accepting that she's no longer part of country, with that great joke from Brad and Carey, who once again killed as host, by the way, for the CMAs. I just saw it on DVR right before I recorded this Atakline. But back to the AMAs. Besides Taylor, like I said, Selena got added, Imagine Dragons got added, and Garth Brooks is going to be performing on the AMAs for the first time in years. Of course, he was on the CMAs presenting, and he won't be in Los Angeles. He'll actually be performing via satellite from his tour stop in Greensboro, North Carolina. He added Tulsa yesterday for 2015. He's at Detroit. I'm waiting ever so patiently, but my patience is running low. That's another story for another day. Anyway, so he'll be performing from Greensboro along with performers from Los Angeles: Pitbull, Lorde, Mary J. Blige, One Direction, Sam Smith, Fergie, Charlie XCX, Iggy Azalea, and 5 Seconds of Summer. So there you go. New performers added for the American Music Awards. Now on to some startling rock and roll news that happened late last night. And of course, this morning in Australia, because Australia's time frame is different. Well, AC/DC experienced some hardship this year. Of course, they're preparing to release a new album, Rock or Bust, on December 2nd, but had to do it without the guitar work of Malcolm Young, who is apparently fighting dementia. He has dementia, so he left the group. His nephew, Stevie Young, took over for Malcolm on the album and will take over for the tour. Now, of course, the new single is Play Ball, and also they shot a video for that song and the title track, Rock or Bust, in August. Things were kind of weird when Phil Ward, the drummer, did not appear on the video shoot, nor did he appear in a publicity photo. Well, I think it's much worse than we thought. That maybe the reasons why he hasn't been involved with AC/DC since the studio recording is he's an alleged murderer, or at least an alleged conspirer to murder. This morning in Australia, Mr. Ward was arrested. He appeared in court on charges of attempting to arrange a murder in possessing the drugs methamphetamine and cannabis, and making threats to kill. His house was raided on Thursday morning, apparently, according to several reports, that the alleged plot involved the targeting of 2 men to be killed. The judge ruled that their names, as well as that of the alleged hitman, cannot be revealed. He has yet to enter a plea, Mr. Ward. He was released on bail, and he'll be back in court again on November 27th. That is startling news that the drummer AC/DC basically may have fucked his drumming career by, indeed, conspiring to murder some people. That's sad, really. AC/DC did reveal a statement saying that this will not involve any delays in the release of their album or their tour. So speculations abound that Phil Ward may be, with the language of that statement, Phil Ward may be fired. He's going down the highway to hell. Everyone's using AC/DC songs and now he's like, Guns for Hire. He had Guns for Hire, now he's going down the highway to hell. Of course, if AC/DC decides to replace Phil Ward, which is very likely, people are begging them to bring back Chris Slade, the bald-headed drummer that looked like Mr. Clean, that played on the Razor's Edge album and tour in 1990-91. And I have that DVD, Live at Donington. I play that for my show, my DJ show. I play that video. And his drumming is awesome on that track. And I love Phil Ward too. But if he has to go because of this motor thing, it has to be. And AC/DC will continue on. They're not letting Malcolm Young's dementia hold him back. And now this Phil Ward thing, they've come back from tragedy before. Hello, it goes all the way back to when Bon Scott died in 1980. They came back from worse things than this. So a drummer who's been accused of murder, fire his ass and get somebody else. And like I said, I'm reading a lot of Facebook stuff, and people are saying, bring back Chris Slade. And he has said in an interview a couple months ago that he does regret leaving the band after 94 to bring back Phil Ward in 95 for Ballbreaker. So there you go, some weird, sad news involving Phil Ward being charged with hiring hitman to murder people and having drugs on him. So that's sad. Hope he gets better, man, but still. I think his drumming career of AC/DC is apparently all but guaranteed to be over. And that is it for the Atakline for this day. Thank you very much for watching. With that in mind, y'all been attacked by the news from Zach. See you later, everybody. Oh, yeah.